Did you need something? Are you going to answer me? I don't know if they were muted or should have been able to hear them if they were talking. Paranoid? Yeah. What? Is there something going on right now where no one's talking or something? Thought I heard someone talk earlier.
Yeah, just get
That
up
might do
there.
it.
Just move up the
Go on
rubble.
flat ground.
Yeah, just get on the flat surface. Actually, better idea. Let's just go somewhere where it's flat for everybody.
Alright, let's go.
And it will no longer tempt me to kick someone down the ramp. Do it, Sean.
Actually, do
Don't-
we have
don't tempt me.
some painkillers there? Nothing too heavy
Don't.
with resistance and that shit.
Don't.
Not a lot.
I think
If
we
any.
somehow might enjoy that. Just a wee bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Seriously, just jump your 2-ton weighing self onto a tarp.
Yes.
Why don't we use the tarp for armor?
We should.
Because that is the what is it?
Yeah.
Sheer strength, not tensile, or something like that.
I know what
I
you're talking
forget.
about. It's
How does
When it
that
stretches, it's
function?
strong, but when it
The other way.
puncture is not as easy. Also,
that
I've seen
top
like
really looks
4
like a
people
free.
on that
I
at
think
once.
it's ripping right
I
now.
think that's so cute.
Like a
You think
natural
it's ripping?
free.
Oh, with a natural 3, you think it's ripping? Especially two people on there.
One
moment,
Rolly.
Oh, fuck.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to be very official about this. Rolling.
Oh,
Oh my goodness,
no,
I
not
didn't know
the
he'd
bird.
become an ethereal bird.
with a natural 15.
Natural 18. I'm
You got higher
good
than I thought.
for now. We have to
just yell
roll every
tag.
5 minutes for integrity.
Every fight, I see.
So for every extra person we add a roll. Got it.
Because of my size, if it's less than a 10, I go face first into the floor.
Right,
Aye,
right.
that's
Okay,
why I said it.
so-
Another person.
Mario.
Do I like Mario? Not really, actually.
Eh,
You know,
You
he's
gotta
gonna do
leave
a
it.
backflip and then with a
depends
fuck
on
go
which
down.
game mode you're talking about. Wahoo!
Wahoo!
What the heck? Alright.
Do you want me to just jump on the next tiger I see? Just like straight on the head?
I mean, you could
Yeah,
you
ground
could
pound
Goomba
them.
stomp them.
You're basically
Might
the most
work.
heaviest armored here, so you could probably cut
Aye,
someone.
for now.
That's my
we'll
job.
see. I did get that chest plate from that one fucker, so that should be interesting to test out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that middle is somehow able to withstand C4 and flamethrower. So
Was that on a
that's some
specific
interesting stuff. I ripped it right off his chest. So got chest plate. Yeah.
Can you like write a report? Can you write a report on that and like give a description of the person? Don't have to do it right
Like,
now, but like send me one.
From what was said in the text chat, because I believe it was said, it was the same flame person that they encountered before.
Yeah,
Gus
apparently
and,
it might be
Sonia.
different personality-wise, because that one wanted to just burn for the sake of burning. The only thing the one said to me was, you came to the wrong place. And then
So,
he
Bill,
charged
say
at
though?
me.
Create a profile.
You came to the
No.
wrong place.
You came to the wrong neighborhood.
Then they,
No,
then they
apparently
stance
the
up
one
and act like they're
that-
gonna pull a gun on you.
The one that Ghost came after, or had to deal with, he was maniacal, wanting to burn.
Hmm.
Yeah, if you could like send me out some notes, that would be
I think he was
great,
just
like,
doing that for
general
business for
description.
me. Aye.
Wanna set up an archive
So
for
that
me?
would be...
Jamie,
Yes.
I have a task for you. So you know how you've been taking pictures and such? Won't you start taking pictures of our people helping the district?
Oh, right.
Basically, we're
I
gonna start
forgot
doing
about
good
that.
propaganda. We need to show people that we're actually doing the things that Cajun Tower's claiming.
You just reminded me. I got interest from Hamsky when I visited last the Iraq. Apparently, someone's looking for assistance getting a hospital back. It's in
Alright.
their district. However,
Yeah,
in
water
exchange
district.
for helping them out, they'll give us the... We're trying to get in contact with them, but they would be willing probably to get part with supplies for that.
Alright.
Could help
If
our
you could,
situation a wee bit.
if you could put them in contact with me.
Hey, will do. I'm going there that Saturday to get a new arm, so...
Alright, so what boss is it?
It's the one where you're back in the village from cloud and you're in the warehouse. And wait for fucking another.
Well, sounds like you're just progressing the game. You need to grind. You need to grind more than that.
Yeah, I might load a different save.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also, I saw this in the group chat earlier, but I am completely out of chemicals. I can't work on medical stims.
All right, we'll work on that.
Yeah, I plan on going to the network to ask for chemical supplies if they have any information on that.
I mean, we can see about that. Let's actually go to the lounge. Come on, let's go.
Hello.
What's up?
Chill. Oh, nope, not that. Quiet hours. That's what it is.
You already cursed us. I can't believe it.
I have already done it early.
Hello.
Oh, I looked up and I didn't see anything, so I was very confused.
I mean, it would be nice to finally have hot water for showers again.
Exactly.
So, how's everybody doing?
How are you doing? Are you still feeling sick?
Well, it does hurt a
Because
little
you're not
bit to
wearing the
talk, but
mask.
not nearly as much as it was the other day, and it's not infectious.
Nice. I'm glad to hear
I
that.
think I'm no longer
Yeah.
under the effect of the gas.
Yes, please don't try and slay God, because we do have those in Saphira,
I
and
swear,
they will actually
half the
smash you.
chat for that day was just, I could slay a god. Half the chat. Like, what the fuck?
Uh-huh. Your face is
Can
in
you
the
slay
count, by
God?
the way.
Huh?
No, it's not.
Can you
Judging
slay
by
a
his
god now?
physique, hell the fuck no.
No. God, no.
Alright, he's normal again.
God no.
God is only a god if people believe in it.
Maka
But
would
just kill
fully
all the
wreck your
followers,
arse.
easy.
Yeah, good luck with that.
So, I do have an important question for everybody, because I'm trying to understand better. What is it that you guys want? Like, from the Whisperers, from life, things like that. I know, bit deep, bit sudden, but I do want to know.
Hold up, I need to change my meaningful music.
You need to change to your Wait, do you just have a playlist at the You're not even wearing earbuds!
They're Bluetooth.
What the heck?
Yeah, they did go into your ear pocket.
Why is it called Bluetooth?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
I don't know.
Why not like Green Tooth or Red Tail? Why is it Bluetooth? Like when you think of a Bluetooth, you think you need to go visit the dentist?
I think it was named after a Viking from ancient times. Or something of the sort.
You get out of here with that legal knowledge. Stop being logical. So, I'm pretty sure it's named after a fish of some kind.
A shark?
Yeah, maybe a shark, a Bluetooth shark. Maybe
And
a
whoever
bird
thought
of
that was
some
crazy.
kind.
Fucking hate
Yeah,
sharks.
yeah, it would be. You hate sharks?
Okay, it's not so much as I hate sharks. If I see a shark, you won't see me again.
You're scared of them.
Why? Is that because you're
Yes.
gonna die or because you ran away?
Bro, have you ever treaded water with a
Imagine
shark
if one of the
before? It is
tigers was
fucking
shark themed.
terrifying.
Let me give you a brief hint. Don't spend too much time around marbles. Or if you ever see her Matrix.
she's my boss. What the?
I mean,
How am I supposed to not?
Marbles has shark gills tattooed underneath her ribs.
Ah.
Oh.
Okay, good thing I've never seen that.
And Matrix, if you ever meet her,
has sharp teeth. She actually filed them down.
Ah.
I assume you haven't noticed. Both me and Mars have sharp teeth.
I've never spoken to you closely enough before. With her, meetings. Is that intentional?
Yeah.
Sick. Hey, Ken.
Come on, take a seat.
Yes, join the powwow.
Your LMG is just pointed right at me.
You can trust your new head of security to be, you know.
If you
secure
lose your
about their
leg,
weaponry.
is there a chance that we can actually make the lower part of it, like from the knee down, an actual gun that you just...
Isn't there a movie about a chick with a shotgun like that? Or an M16? I can't remember.
M16, I believe. Although, if you did it on both legs from the knee down and you put shotguns in there, you might be able to actually propel yourself.
I think it started with
got the
fun,
laser
but
upgrade,
I
so
can't
it
remember.
first actually needs to heat up before it can even shoot.
Ah.
Just be like rocket jumping.
That's actually a horrible plan, but plausible, but yeah, we never rocket jumped. I think Maz actually tried it the other day and she actually hurt herself quite bad.
Good, good. If anyone's gonna test it, at least it's a tiger.
Yeah, well, now you know. You know for yourself. Do not attempt rocket jumping, it will end poorly for you.
Doesn't?
Do we have any rockets?
No, I'm confused. Don't those have
Those could be
arming
useful
distances?
against vipers.
I'm sure if you ask
Maybe,
Renee,
like,
she can make one
to get
for
it
you.
to arming, don't they?
And
I don't remember.
you can like modify it so that that's disabled. It would be fine.
Or you
Not
could
that
be
I'm
like
actually going
Mars
to
and
attempt
get
it.
blown
I'll
up.
get Brooke to do it.
I would not recommend that.
So, has anyone thought about their thing?
I got two things.
Shoot.
Get our district clear of these fucking tigers, so we don't have to deal with them no more. And two, if it quiets down enough and we can start doing actual business, start up a scrapyard.
Very well could. Very well could. Scrapyard.
Or a salvaging business, whichever's more profitable.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyone else?
Well, he started, so now we'll just go around the circle and force everyone to answer, even if they don't want to.
I mean, I don't want to force anyone to.
The interesting fact about yourself or some shit.
Hello, my name's Sean O'Delly. I like Cheerios. My favorite color is green. And it's not because we wear green, actually. It's not because of that. It's a cheesy answer, I swear. But it is green, and it's because, well, I like plants and the like, and we don't have tomatoes around here.
He's Irish.
I'm also Irish!
Who am I?
In case you couldn't tell. And if you call me Scottish, I'm gonna kill you.
Hey. In here.
Yeah, don't call him
Major
Irish.
detriment unlocked. Scottish.
Fuck you, I'm Irish. I may have both heritage, but fuck off.
Ah,
What about Lucky? Which one?
Lucky's Irish.
Jesus, we have all the Irish
okay. Honestly now. Imagine if one of the gangs we faced, one of the rival groups that we had amidst this entire thing in Saphira, was made entirely of Scottish people.
That would be a change in scenery.
Irish
We wouldn't be
more
able to
likely.
understand a fucking word they say.
Would they all have blue face paint?
Need a translator.
They all wear kilts.
Hey.
You need a translator. Oh my
Yeah, they'd be
goodness.
walking up to the fight zone with their fucking bagpipes a wailing.
You just hear the Scotland forever.
That's their battle cry.
Exactly.
That would just be their battle cries for all of them.
It's like the
forever.
the homeless people, how the fucking 3 liters of those people, they always go communing.
Can you imagine? Like
I
an
haven't
entire
actually spoken with
squad
them ever since the
of
one
an enemy
day.
gang running screaming that. All of them red-haired.
Imagine
wearing
an enemy
kilts.
gang running at you, but they're all wearing armored kilts. Like Kevlar
Even
kilts.
better. Even better. To taunt, they'll just turn around and flip the skirt straight up. Yeah, even better. As a pronunciation that your foot, they'll spin around and just flip their skirts up.
Oh my goodness. Now, okay, that's the real bagpipe right there. But we don't talk about that too often.
Yeah, because they don't wear anything underneath the kilt.
All of them with a fucking Zweihander.
Yeah, they all have Zweihanders.
Well, they
Which
have
doesn't-
claymores, but
That's German.
yeah.
That's not Scottish. What do you even call it? Is it
the way to
Claymore?
translate. Well, Zweihander is also the same thing as Claymore because Zweihander means two-handed. Zwei.
We have too many languages.
We.
Why everyone speaks common now? Here.
No. Don't you dare bring the French into this.
The French don't exist. They're extinct after the event 100 years ago. It's fine.
Hi.
But never learned the language.
But I will say, the things I want from all of this is I want the Whisperer name to resound to the district again. And I want to turn this entire district around. Make it into a place that people could be. That's my goal here.
I joined to take pictures and tried to turn everything to where they would start to trust us again. So I have the same goal.
You didn't say your name and favorite color and favorite cereal though. You don't have to. I'm picking. Unless you want to. It's free to share. Cocoa Puffs! What do you mean,
Bro, just go get a. If you want to eat Cocoa Puffs, just go get a glass of like Nesquik.
Alright, what cereal do you prefer then?
It's like one of the worst.
Please don't see
companies
corn
out there.
pops.
Quisp.
The fuck is that?
Oh,
You don't know
fuck
what
is that?
Quisp is?
No, I doubt you'll know.
No,
what
I
my
haven't
favorite
heard of
is.
it.
It's like a box of cereal that only, well, that makes sense. Only it's a box of cereal. It has a really good lore to it. It's a box of cereal that only comes around like what, once or twice.
Wait, did
a
you
year.
just say cereal has lore to it?
The
cereal
cereal
lore?
behind the
We're
visual?
into the
Dark
deep
Souls of
cereal
cereal.
war here.
Are we role playing a cereal heist?
Are we having to read the box of every box of cereal of Crisp, Quicks, whatever this thing was called? So we can learn the
somebody
intense
get that
backstory
out.
of the
Fucking
cereal,
cereal.
how it was
Like
made,
50 minutes.
how it became formed, how it was founded.
Got a like 15-minute video
Seriously, I think we're boiling the water a bit too hard.
You'll
over
get
that.
people making entire YouTube channels about the lore of this cereal.
This is some Charlie and the Chocolate
People
Factory
make
shit
worse.
right
Yeah.
here.
People make videos about worse lore-related stuff. Let's be
I
honest
mean,
here.
instead of what was
True.
his name? The one guy for the old game Disney. My name is Life. My name is Quisp.
My name is Quisp.
Reach.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine the lore behind Tony the Tiger. All right, you know, Frosted Flakes. Imagine the lore behind that. If they shared that in the boxes.
No.
There was a commercial.
He's a tiger shill. He sold
Tony
out
the
to them
Tiger,
years ago.
where he's complicit with police brutality.
What?
What?
Non-disco?
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I really wish I was. I'm not lying.
I am so
Well,
glad
Tony the
Frosted
Tiger's
Flakes is
a
just now
shill.
decrepit as a
He
brand here in
sold
this
out
day
to
and
the
age as
Tigers
the era.
years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, he sold the entire branding to them.
I blame that Ricci fella. He probably paid for it.
You would blame that
This is
Ricci
like a
fella.
marketing technique. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Bastard. Never.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Right. You never. Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why the Tiger is so goddamn cool.
One day I
If
hope
Tony
to
the
meet
Tiger
him.
is their mascot.
One day I hope to
For
beat
some
him to
reason, I
death.
don't think you will.
I want to be the one to kill him.
Funny enough, you never
I
see
wish
John
you luck
Cena
on
and
that,
Richie
but
in the
I.
same room at once.
You have less. You have a 0
find
of
a
20
way.
chance on a d20.
I'll find a way.
I'm sure you will.
Watch him get the natural 20.
The natural
Rolling.
fucking 20. He's somehow in 2 areas at once.
9. I'll have to try again another day.
You're just trying to bait in that
To
one
be
out of
honest,
Did you
six
just
where-
shake an 8-ball?
Hi.
And it's like ask again later.
Well, I didn't get a 20, so I have to roll again tomorrow to see what my chances are.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's an
I
8-ball you can only
walk
shake
into-
once per day. Right.
The day I get a 20, I can just walk into the casino and somehow Ricci will be there, and I can fight him 1v1
You
to
know,
the death.
one of these days I want to go to the Purple Lotus and just find a fortune teller who uses an 8-ball, and they just shake it and tell you what they see.
I don't think you'd notice. It sounds more like me,
Listen, I
right?
have the feeling if you're ever gonna meet Richie, he's either gonna be completely silent or have a completely different accent for some reason.
That is fair. Also, fun fact, Sean, I don't know how I know this, but I feel fourth dimensionally like there's probably an 8-ball in Ricci's casino. In that
Well,
bar,
listen.
you
The
remember
thing
you told us
is
about
if we hit the 8-ball into the corner
Got it.
pocket way too early, we lose the game.
That is fair.
So
The next time
basically, we
you're
now
there,
have
you
an
might be
actual
able to ask
reason to
the
go
8-ball.
raid that place. Raid the place, steal the 8-ball.
That is still in planning. You weren't here when we planned it, right?
having
That
a
is still in
simultaneous
planning.
stroke
Uh,
all at the
Wait,
same
we're
time.
actually raiding it. Oh, okay.
yes, at some point in the future, we're doing something real careful like. So we actually, get a bigger dividend from it. Instead of just, kicking down the door and shooting grenade launchers inside and raiding the thing for gold bars and leaving.
Wouldn't
While
be a
running
good
away
idea
from
in the
Market District cops.
Yeah, that.
I've done it before. It's quite fun.
Yeah, but if you get arrested there, then you have to deal. You're basically under Malleus and stuff.
Maybe
so
it's
that's a
not the
fucked
best
situation.
Well, that's why you don't get
right there.
arrested.
To
Well,
plan
yeah.
your heist after like the setup in GTA Online.
I never played that.
It sucks.
Oh.
Every time
It
you play there's
sucks?
every time you play it, there's a kid on an oppressor that just fucking.
Mary, why are you playing GTA Online when we literally live the life?
Don't tell me you're role-playing GTA Online, I swear to God.
Nah, fuck that shit. That's cringe.
Role-play
That's
is
cringe. Oh my goodness, you ran a food stand, didn't you?
Hello.
Actually, no, you play way too many action games. You're playing Crisis Core.
Yeah, I'm currently on my quest.
You're that person who'd run around and just shoot people, aren't you? Just to cause chaos.
No, I'm on passive mode most of the time.
You're on passive. Oh, so you do play it.
I like GTA for the driving, okay?
Uh-huh.
It has like some of the best driving mechanics. That
All
most
right,
games
so do
have.
you intentionally run into a thing in front of the cops just so they start to get to chase you, and then you get 5 stars, and you just see how long you can run away from them before anything
Yeah.
explodes? Yeah, perfect.
Also, before I forget,
Don't do that in real life. Don't do it. Trust me, it's
there's
not fun.
I got a truckload worth of scrap metal sitting in the garage for you.
Are you
Sheet
telling
metal.
me I can haul that to the workshop myself? What the fuck?
No, I think you were looking for it.
Yeah, you do.
He had a hard time even lifting a sledgehammer.
Bro,
Hello, one iron.
I'm like bones, man. I don't know what you expect me to do.
Hey,
Lift.
Wait, who was it I was asking
No.
for?
I'll get him in
I
the
don't
ring
remember.
later. We'll
That's
have
some
fight some
games.
people.
Actually,
We'll make a fighter of him yet.
Johnson, can you start having him beef up?
My pleasure.
we do have a weight room in the gym.
All right, I'm gonna need a few people for this. Let's see. You, and you know what? Cat as well. Wonderful. All right, we're going to the gym and we're taking the twink
Wait,
with
what?
us.
No, what?
There we go.
Well, I wanted my break.
Go!
Okay.
I'm gonna die.
All right, so you know that meme of like where they put someone's head on top of a giant body that's like just muscular to all heck? I want someone to do that with wrench.
Is his skin just gonna turn gray and there's like gonna be metal music
Wait,
following him?
wait.
When he gets
It
grow beard?
wasn't him.
Is he gonna grow beard?
Yeah, he's gonna be Giga Wrench.
Giga Wrench.
Okay,
I
so
like
it
that.
was actually for you, because you went and requested me to look for that. I got a ton of sheet metal. You asked
Perfect.
me
Give it to her.
a couple weeks ago. Okay, will do.
Okay, I'm gonna bring it in another day because today I'm really sore.
Well, yeah,
But
today
don't
you're
worry
really
about
sore.
it. It's sitting in the garage, so you got tons of sheet metal there.
I mean, I think right now nobody needs to go out to get any full scrap metal because we're loaded on that.
Ah!
Hey,
It just left my brain. Never mind.
I'm still looking for our durable steel because Mr. Sharp said Wrench was looking for it. I found steel
Alright.
and I found durable, but I couldn't find durable steel.
I'm gonna. So
I don't know.
the last outpost we took over
What?
was a
Hey.
mining area. Specifically located
Yeah.
as a smelter and that, because that way we can make durable steel.
Yeah,
and we
I
don't
did
have-
find
would be
a
good.
couple scraps for components for cybernetics at least, so we can use that for repairing people's cybernetics over time, I guess.
Good, good.
Maybe we can use it to upgrade Renee's. Apparently her strokes are in her sleeps.
What?
I don't know.
Is it one of
Yeah.
the arms that like Cassie has, like the pleasure arms?
She apparently ripped it off of one of those droids.
If
I
it's
don't
off of a droid, I'm pretty sure it's not a pleasure arm.
It's not a pleasure.
Like there
arm.
are specific
It's not.
droids.
I think it was a
out there.
medical bot or something.
You're pulling my leg. I see what you're on about right now. I see what you're on about.
Well, I'm
Actually,
not telling
speaking
you
of
what
it, if
my
she
arm's
ripped it
gonna
off
be
the
for,
droid,
so
the AI
yeah.
might be not still on it.
Probably.
Oh no. We don't need another AI.
We might need to.
We have Rosie,
I
that's
think
enough.
the
Unless the
subsystem's
AI
last
is a
objective is
digitally
when it's
connected thing.
subconscious.
If you disconnect something from its main host, it will not continue to have it in it. Especially with the limb.
It really depends on
Hmm.
what kind of technique they use.
That, or they
I saw
might have
droids
a
that
sleep
fall,
paralysis
like, into
demon
the
or something.
pieces, and then all of the separate pieces were
Which is
crawling
their
around
arm.
on their own.
What?
Yeah,
That's terrifying.
yeah. It's like, you ever watch like Adam's Family?
If you say thing. I hate this. I hate it. Nope. Nope.
You ate it differently
Alright.
than I would. I'm just seeing those creepy crawly little things that would, what are they called? Alien things. Come running up and then all of a sudden, right at your face.
Face huggers?
Face hugger, that was what.
Ooh.
Hey.
No. No.
Yeah, pretty good defensive unit. Anyone who's not identified as Whisperer gets a face hugger to the face. Sucks him, or knocks him out because lack of oxygen.
We don't
Non-lethal?
need chest.
It's non-lethal, not actual chest burster type face hugger. One that just knocks him out from 30 seconds of missing oxygen.
Listen, you tell... All you've done right now is you've given the technology people and the mech people an idea to make a little robot that they can control that has the ability to latch onto people's faces and has a little umbilical that it thrusts into people's throat and tosses a grenade down it.
You just gave him that idea.
Honestly, it's not that bad of an idea.
That sounds fucking fun.
Random things.
They're called hammerheads.
They're called it. That's an actual thing. Next thing you're gonna tell me the cerebral bore is a thing.
The what?
It's a gun from an old game, I believe it's called Turok, that you had to stay on target for a long time, but then once you fired it, it homed on the target, hit their head, and then bored its way in until you died.
Oh yeah, I remember.
No.
So
I think best we
that's
got is
something
that one
similar
pistol that
to
goes
that,
in.
that I know that some radars on one of the planets we were on were actually using. It was
What?
like a big. It was a big weapon with a drill on it, and basically it would, if you lock onto it, the drill would, when you shoot it, follow its target.
What? I hate this. I literally hate this.
Radars
Why
can
do
go
these
fucking
things actually
crazy
exist?
with guns.
The only thing I know is there
There's a
used to be
revolver.
this special round that, that combines with the scope that when you go and click on the target, you go away and go back on the target, it auto shoots and hits the target directly where you aimed it.
Yeah, it's a smart gun. There's a bunch of them. It's
Oh,
Veterans of
that's
Zero.
been around for hundreds of years, by the way.
Yeah, smart gun, but you need to have a Neuralink for that, or like smart glasses.
Hey.
Alright, cool. Yeah, sure. This is the thing we're facing right now. People who can just look at you and fire off in this direction but still hit you even though you're right in front of you.
Oh no, it'll fire only when it hits the target. So if you're going like this, it'll only hit the target as it's passing by it.
Basically, aim support.
So it's basically, you lock your target, and if it's not aiming at the target, it won't shoot. But when it's aiming at the target, it'll shoot on its own.
And here I was excited about getting guns that you could angle the weapon so you could point around
Oh,
corners.
that's the
and
old
shoot.
tech. The new tech is probably what you're talking about.
Is your goal in life right now just to make me cry from worry about the things we might encounter on missions?
I'm pretty sure that stuff is way too hard to do. For certain reasons.
I don't know, we have corpse. What?
I mean,
Did you
fourth
say this
dimensionally,
because
I
it has
think it
magic
might be a wee bit hard.
Yeah.
From the reports I read, you also had mutants.
I fought a rat ogre. A couple rat ogres.
Alright, what?
Yeah, I like to
How
play
big
Warhammer.
are the mutants?
Are we in Vermintide? What the fuck?
No, it was actually created by a friend of mine named Marge.
Oh,
Yeah.
so we're not facing a rattling horde. Got it.
Once we found out what was happening, we went down and stopped it very quickly. Yeah,
Well, thank
especially
God.
once we found out that they could reproduce somehow.
Okay, what?
We stopped it very quickly.
Oh.
Yeah, it was unsettling to discover.
Yeah,
So-
force the worst thing you can encounter is a red king.
I don't need to be reminded of that thing at all. It's
That's
disgusting.
less of a thing and more of a consciousness of things,
Nope. Don't like it. Nope. Brain has stopped processing. So, other answers. What do people want to get out of the game? What are your goals? Do you even have goals?
Should I hope we have goals? There's a point being in this gang if we have goals.
What's your goal?
Everyone else's. Beat the Tigers. Take control of District 0. Simple. That's the whole reason why the Whisperers were founded in the first place. Right.
No. It was founded as a way to just be a gang. And the Tigers just came out.
But it was to keep District 0 safe.
It was, yeah.
And also for a way for people to get by without, well, with others instead of just alone.
Exactly. So, the goal should be
With I was going to say, goal should be get them out and then afterwards work together to make a better future for everyone.
Alright, point on that. We shouldn't be working together afterwards. We should be working together yesterday. Technically
I mean,
5
like-
months ago.
Yeah,
Or more.
that's what I mean, but like afterwards we work together to build up ourselves as well. Like, if you can't get something done by yourself, work together with others to make it work. If someone's low on money, you help them out. Be a funder. And when they have the money, they can go and pay you back. That's how it's supposed to work in the old days.
So,
Nowadays,
we're
it's
facing
just
a
take the
problem
money,
right now.
which is not fun for nobody.
Who here has played what is called a 4X strategy game?
4X.
It has a point, Queen.
What do you mean by 4X?
So, it means it has 4 things involved in it, but mainly the part I want to point out here is that it has a lot of maintaining, of making sure things are running. You have various people you're going up against, various factions who all operate differently. And in order to win, you need to maintain a balance of things. Sure, you can be stronger in one thing than others, Like
You
can
mean
be
like
strong in military.
Civilization like 30?
Yeah, like Civilization 30. You can have a strong military. You can be strong in research. You can have a strong economy. You can have a strong like influence, circle of influence.
So here's a question for you, Sean. What are we strong at?
The thing that we are strong at right now is none of them.
Strongest thing I think we have is the sheer will to keep fighting.
Will is not enough.
I know.
Right now, we're basically scraping the bottom of the barrel. Whatever we have left. We're running out of finances. Our influence is getting better. It's getting better. But it shouldn't have tanked this much in the first place.
That's something to note.
It
Did
was
Diego
kind of
talk to you?
Did you
It
talk
went
to
well,
him?
by the way.
Diego.
He got the shit beat out of him.
Nah, he didn't talk with me at all.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Okay. Forget what the zone is,
Give him a
but
voice.
some shops that are being exorted by tigers have been cleared
Alright.
of their issues.
Alright, good. But, actually, I need to talk with you about something regarding those things. In regards to those four things, military, technology, economy, and influence, we're suffering in all four categories. We're suffering in all of them.
Aye.
And we don't necessarily have a strong point. And that's because we're not taking the time to engage with anything aside from fighting.
Which is how we have constant.
The main
Mission successful.
good.
Very true.
Yeah. There is a lot of that.
Cairo.
We
I
need
have some things to
make
get you if you
certain
want to go to the med bay real
that we
quick.
start improving these things together. If we don't, we'll fail.
I shouldn't need my gun. I hope not.
And some antiseptic, some basic antiseptics and bandages.
Okay.
And if you do go out, 250 credits for medical supplies.
Right. Okay. Noted. I have
just
never
trying to
had
get
money
back in.
before.
Mainly been gaining money for us to get medical supplies and everything, and I thought to give you some so you can have more, like, picking and everything.
Right. Oh,
Well, we may need more than most.
right. Thank you for thinking of that.
I'm just trying to help out where I can.
That's good. We definitely need it.
Definitely.
So,
jokingly reinforcement will help Ren.
so there is something that else we need to do work on here in the Hollow. The members of the Hollow here are supposed to be able to, one, be very proficient at what they do. They're also supposed to be a specialist who can be deployed into combat. And for that, we need to make sure everybody is actually capable of at least lifting themselves up a ledge. For some people, it might be tough, but we do need to do that.
Yeah.
But in regards to...
sending the appropriate people for the right job.
Yeah, which is what I
why,
do.
might want to bring that up, by the way. I definitely needed more people or someone else that could soak up damage, because holy shit, that fucking sucked.
Alright,
Last mission we went on.
let me go over this thing real quick.
I had to resort to blowing up my old joint. It was not fun.
Alright, well, let me go over the things that we're going to do in regards to punishments and things like that, and the rules. So, it comes down to minor, major infractions, and then an additional thing. A minor infraction is something that is against rules but doesn't cause much of an issue. Basically, we do something, makes the individual learn the lesson. Could be creative, could be something as simple as a talk. Nothing much. When it comes to major infractions, if it's out in the field, you smack them, and you continue with the mission. And then, once you get back, also if you're already here at the Hollow, the strongest Whisperers beat them into the ground, causing no lasting injuries aside from bruising. Of which we now have the medical beds that will assist with that. But that has happened on the first major infraction. After that, a finger will be taken one at a time. And if we ever get to the point that a third finger is taken, that person's to be killed. Because they're not taking any time to learn anything. And this last bit, if any Whisperer blatantly attacks another, they are to be shot by those present. Note, shot, not killed. And if you come in on the situation while it's going on, you will not engage with it until you are properly addressed. Right, it's gotta be now. I've got a meeting I gotta go to. But that is what we intend to do. And
these
we
rules
have
that
enforced
we're
it once
supposed to
already.
follow, will they be posted in the chat?
The rules you're supposed to follow? Don't be stupid.
That's very.
I know it's very vague. But largely,
Don't be
it's
stupid and follow orders.
don't cause problems and follow orders.
Don't call. I'm guessing also don't involve civilians in our fights. Is another big
Also,
one.
there's a problem with that I don't want to deal with. If we write down a list of rules, someone's going to come in and try to be a lawyer about it, as opposed to any problem getting addressed.
There.
Okay.
All right. I wish I could stay and talk more. I gotta go. Okay. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Good, Wednesday.
Good luck with the meeting.
Well, we got everyone already here, and we just talked about stuff. With my current goal of improving the Hollow and fortifying this, is there anything specific anyone here wants in the Hollow? Be it for amusement, training, etc.
Clean gym.
Sure.
Somewhere to meditate in peace.
the rooftop could help with that.
There's also the third floor all the way at the end of the area that could also work, but it's a bit dark.
Proper bathroom. Oh my god.
All the pipes are rusted through, so we need to rip out the floor.
A proper
Okay,
array.
so for the time being, maybe go and
I actually want to completely
I don't think we can
scrap
rent it,
the shooting range and turn one half of it into an armory.
Good.
I do know,
I was about to say, we probably should not
Wukong
have our shooting range next to our
sleeps
prison
in the cubby.
Yeah.
or the Yukio booth.
That's down there. Down in the shooting range, there's a cubby. He sleeps there. Wukong.
Wukong.
Oh,
Hey.
You haven't seen him in a while.
and it's her edition.
Hey.
Yeah, we can use that. What I currently have on my list is, besides getting all the floors clean so we can actually go to the rooftop, anything go downstairs in the underground areas, having a room for washing machines and dryers. One out to clean laundry can help.
A lot of us are
We can
looking
upgrade
into
the-
magic, so we might want to make a room for dealing with that stuff.
But we can.
Or do
We
we
have the
even
library already.
put a crystal ball in there or something?
Don't we have a
Spare
We could
room,
use
empty
the-
room, and then we fill
We
it.
could
Just stand around.
Hey, I think
Let her
Jamie was
talk.
trying to see something.
Yeah, Jamie.
We're trying to learn better. If we try to go any further, we can find a place on the roof. And we can use it for the gem once it's fixed
Have a
Oh yeah. That's
plant it outside so we don't blow the entire gym or the roof off. Just in case it goes
I
wrong.
was
An
thinking
option that
open
might help
doors.
you, Mari, is to make a thread in the group chat,
That in general.
and then people can
I'm
talk.
currently
in there.
seeing what I can do with the materials that I have. And plus, when the day comes to actually upgrade and fortify, I need everyone's help. Like
Hey.
everyone.
Hey. So we finally got some materials to help fortify, so
Might be a good option to request those that are not doing anything outside of the base or anything, or not busy, to start going around and clearing out rooms.
Taking out rubber and all that stuff.
I
I was also thinking maybe getting one or two of the arcades in here. From the arcade place. It's giving people some stuff to do.
Table.
A chessboard. Sean likes his
I
chess.
was just about to say chat.
oh,
And do
I
that.
was about to say it too.
I have a feeling my rust is gonna get kicked off if I play chess again.
Is that it? For now?
That's what. For now.
If that is what you guys have in mind for now, I probably have to rework a lot of runes. This whole area here probably we're gonna have to rip apart. And
Take
put
down that
together
wall.
again.
That wall's useless.
Everything
Hey,
here
it's
has
a
to be
nice mobile
taken down. The
cover
ground
if
has to
someone
be
comes from
completely
that
ripped
way.
Open. All the pipes are going through here.
I think you. Would you be interested in.
Well,
It was
if we can
fun
be
today.
careful, some of this is.
Always, June.
Perfect.
Chaos.
You as well.
If we can get rid
Yes,
of the
Chaos.
ceiling, we
Only
should
a
be
little.
able to
Perfect.
slowly
Come
pry
with
it
me.
off.
I'll tell you about
Otherwise,
it.
we're gonna have to get rid of this marble. Damn.
Question if you want efficiency or you want.
Well.
I'll be in the ticket room talking to Rosemary. I got some things that might be able to help with the armaments and armor, but I'm not clear yet.
Yeah.
But I might need your help to access some stuff.
Yeah. Just text me if you need anything.
Yep. I'll go.
Hmm. By the way, I've been to that Federation thing. Was that the one with the mine?
It was
The one we got
yeah,
recently?
The second base was the my old mining base, and I'm hoping.
Yeah, was
we
that
can
Federation
find a
or was?
furnace. Yeah, Federation.
Just trying to figure it out. If it is, that mech's still there, right? I could see about salvaging that. Won't be fully functional, obviously.
That
unless I get Mickey help with that. I could at least get it running enough to get it back to base if I try hard enough. Although I'm guessing the power cores are fried, so it's going to have to go on an alternative power source. So I kind of doubt we have anything available for that level.
That mech has some sentimental value towards me.
Aye. It was yours at one time, wasn't it?
Hmm.
Or someone you knew?
It was mine, and the current state that I'm seeing it is kind of unsavable.
Hmm.
It would just be like a bullshot picking on a corpse.
Even if we try to breathe life into her again.
Say again?
Even if we try to bring her to life again.
Okay, I repaired her like a million times, but so bad it was never.
Okay.
I can take a look at it.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my last round, and then I'm gonna probably lay down. Laying on a couch with someone laying on top of you is like not the best idea.
So I know where people are. That's why I'm spying. Also, so I know if someone enters the actual med bay. Your immersion. Actually, hang on. Now I'm meditating. very rude. I'm just sitting here on the floor, pretending to meditate. Instead of RPing with people. Mind. Let go. Yep, fuck. Stand up.
Begins as a passive income, and the night is done as an
If it is a medical convoy, I might be able to get some of that. If you get a military convoy, might get some grenades or weapons that I want to see it. That's why I prefer to get out here first, see if we can find convoys in the first place that will destroyed out there. If not, I'll be looking around everywhere to see if I can salvage anything at this point. Things just don't really look at that. I think I probably need to level 2 up on construction now too. I know Brent's been looking for that. I don't know why, but Kurt said this is what he needed. Osgar, aka Rook.
I'll keep you on a per-game basis, usually. What's your specialty? What you good at?
Oh, my
Could have
job
sworn
is
they could
scrapper,
talk.
and my specialty is
I don't know why they
armor.
aren't.
I see.
Right. Although if I get my arm back and armor set up, I do pretty decent combat when it comes to armor. Combat.
What we need, if we're going to increase our income, as well as increase relations with District Zero, we need to make goods that can make civilians' life easier. Yeah, sure. We need
If I
military
can
might,
salvage
but we have
items
enough
that
as it
help
is.
people, that would help too.
Come again, I
That's
didn't
the
hear
thing
what
I
you
was
said.
saying. If I can find items that are broken, I could probably salvage them back to life.
I think we should focus less on finding broken
Basically,
items,
if I
repairing
can get
them, and
items
just
that are
making
worth
them.
using, I can sell them for a small fee, and get people, well, help people that way.
A better option that you could do is something of the sort of what my friend Bat does, and he goes around and offers his specialty to help people. If you find people that have broken stuff and you help them repair it for a price,
There's literally a whole district pretty much talking about trying to salvage their entire district pretty much. All over what our district they're saying that. They're trying to salvage.
That's not going to help us.
you need to stay
I know.
It needs to be in our district.
I know. That's why I'm only bringing in that one mission up.
But Zero also got hit pretty fucking bad by the lightning storm.
I'll make a suggestion. You can go with it if you want. I'll see if Sean can enforce it. I want you to go to hospitals as a civilian, so that you do work for the Whisperers, but you are currently here on volunteer work, offered to repair the ambulances, repair the medical equipment, and the like. You'll give us back our reputation with hospitals, maybe with the public, gives you a bit of experience, and maybe a bit of money on the side. Also helps with information as well. Perhaps there's specific places they go to get injured, and we can go there to then, provide reinforcements.
Also, the homeless, what they were called? What
The
was their
network.
group called? The network. Make sure to ask there around if you can like repair anything, boilers or anything, so our connections with them stays and
that as well.
not dying down.
Also, you were talking about piping. I could see if I could find some pipes when I'm in the salvage yards. It won't last more than a couple of years, but still, for nothing.
Look for stuff for hydroponics as well. I believe that Sean was mentioning about making hydroponics, and that will help the
He
food
was
supply
talking
for
about he likes
ourselves.
green stuff. He misses that, so that might help him out.
We have a lot of spare rooms. We have the rooftop.
Exactly.
The space is here. We just gotta use it.
It's a shame we don't have a herbalist or a biologist. We could synthesize penicillin or some sort of medicine to help give relief. We probably do it free of charge at the start, but then eventually we can start charging. Obviously cheaper than hospitals or clinics.
If you do that, you might draw the attention of the big people who get money out of overcharging the weak who rely on them. They might get upset if you start undercutting their business too much.
unless we're making high profits,
Honestly,
they will not care.
Unless they're
Even
getting
then-
customers taken away that are the big fish, they're not gonna give a shite. A couple dregs is not gonna gonna really draw attention.
Not to mention, we're not really drawing much more attention in
Remember, if they can't
kitchen.
afford the regular service, why would they bother? giving
If
us
you have
shite
problems
for
with us
prices?
trading, well, we do what we do best.
What good's another
We assert
tip?
our dominance and our power,
We're not gonna be able
and
to
show we
do
are for
that.
the people.
I'm gonna be
Remember what the
resting
West
now.
was meant to be. You're resting?
Yeah.
Right.
I got some torn muscles. Yeah.
Yeah, you should
maybe
be resting
Friday or
then.
something. We can set up a meeting with everyone there.
I'll be sure to.
And I'm gonna I'm gonna set up that thread in the group chat so people can give suggestions of what they want here.
Alright.
People feel home, they might actually care for each other.
Yeah, I agree. Less infighting and bullying and more cooperation and building bonds. It needs to happen.
Aye.
Right, everybody have a good night.
Aye. Me too.
Sleep well.
I should probably head in too then.
Also, I'm not too sure how knowledgeable you are in corporations and the like, but when it comes to the corporations that sell medical supplies, medical treatment, their what's the word? Customers are typically going to be other corporations, mini corporations, or high public domain. So things like very expensive and or popular hospitals and things of that sort. People in the slums or people dying down in District 0 are not going to be their consumers.
It's not like it's not like they can afford it anyway.
Yeah. And so
They make
no
meager
toes
profits.
will be stepped on. Now, if we all somehow take over beginning to supply a hospital that works underneath and are sponsored by another corporation, that is when we may get some heat. But typically,
I'm sure you'll be able to deal with it later on in the future.
Yeah, to save public opinion, they only threaten you or do things in the dark. And if they do things in the dark, it's not going to be loud. And so it's either going to be people coming here threatening us, which we're pretty used to.
Yeah,
or
I'm used to that.
threatening our customers, and which will lessen their opinion on them.
I understand your concern, Pyro, but there's lots of people here which are capable of defending themselves and defending others.
Right,
I'm one of them. I'm sure Louise is another.
I just
In
have
reality,
to try and
I don't
remember
believe
that
we'll get
now
to a
on.
point where we will gain Corpo's attention, besides Kaijin.
And if we do, we'll be ready. I mean, I have this. We're probably going to get a lot more in the future. And most of these corporations don't really want to mess with Magitech or magic. The most we'll probably get is mercenaries
Tend
coming
to
after us,
stay
which...
away from that.
Exactly. Corporations are not getting their hands dirty, after all.
Not at all.
Very cloak and dagger.
Hmm.
They have their employees for that.
But, no. Your concerns are valid, and I want you to express them more. Constructive criticism is always needed for any kind of plan.
I just try and avoid most major risks. Even how slim of a chance there are of
Sometimes-
being
That's wise
real.
to do.
Sometimes risks are needed to get big gains.
There's being
I
protective
mean, we took a big...
and overprotective. And you don't want to cross into the other line.
An example, we took a big risk of taking down that tiger base and getting back the pits, but it led to us getting Davy off of our wanted list, and saved a lot of people grief. although I will admit mismanagement did lead to a few unsavory encounters, it's a net win overall.
Yep.
And if it was my say, well, things would have went differently. But sadly, the past is in the past and it cannot be changed. We can only look to the future and improve upon it. We will take risks, but we will exercise utmost caution and minimize it as much as possible. But again, I implore
Considering
you
Sean
to
is not
talk about
back
concerns.
yet, I'm going to go make my leave, and if he asks for my meeting, it'll have to be another day.
Sure. I'll pass that word along.
Thank you.
Rest well, Louise. Any other concerns you have, Cairo?
I suppose they aren't related to, not directly related to the strength of the whispers. How have you been?
If I'm honest, shaky, stressed, a bit uncertain about things, but as another day breaks the horizon, you need to be prepared. You need to keep trying. Keep fighting.
Right.
And if those who can't fight or keep going, you make sure that they can. You drag them along with you and support them.
If you need somewhere to just be away from noise, so long as it's empty at the time, I keep the med bay very clean. You can stay there. It's quiet usually thanks to the
Thanks.
glass.
Yeah, I will consider it.
Right.
I think I'm gonna get another water. So, I'll see you around, I guess. You have
I'll
my number,
prob-
right?
I think I do. Otherwise, you'll find me in the med bay. Most of the time.
Sure. Well, it is my medic, so I found best that. Yeah. If I don't see you, enjoy the rest of your night. I'm gonna get some water and maybe we'll lie down somewhere.
Human interaction. Listen, if Sean is freaking out and stressed, he was willing to tell me that, I'm going to assume the other members of leadership were probably feeling similar. I don't actually know if Sean is going to reappear.
It is what it is, I suppose.
Oh, right. You can hear me talking. Or typing. Can't you? I don't know how long that was there.
Alright, so did anybody kill each other while I was gone?
kind.
People talking about setting up missions, like mission groups, I should say, and starting
Okay.
to focus on certain things. Also,
Mhm.
a new chat group set up so people can, what is it called? Interact, get used to each other, I guess.
I mean, that is what the chat was for.
The
I
new.
don't think they think of it that way.
They
I
said
think it's a social section or
no.
something like
The
that.
thread is supposed to be for people to give ideas to the Mari for fortifications and
that's who.
upgrades.
Right, I see, I see. Okay. What? Why are y'all looking at each other?
Nothing.
That makes me think it's something! What's going on?
I don't know. They haven't been talking all day.
You're looking at each other, giving
Rarely
your like
heard them
knowing
talk.
nods, and you're like, "Nah, nothing." That doesn't mean it's nothing. That is literally body language of, yeah, something's going on that I don't want to tell you about, Sean.
I don't know. Just slightly concerned. Hope it's nothing. Did
I
ask
don't
them if they
know.
want to talk about it, they can talk to me whenever. But not gonna force it out of them.
Aha.
Hey.
What's your favorite cereal? If you're talking, I can't hear you. Oh, you've been talking this entire time. Your mask is muffled. Who put tissue? Oh, it's your neck. Aha. When that happened, that's a hard.
So
Have
it's
you
a
been laying in the
mask
beds?
synthesizer.
Wait, is the mask broken? Wait,
No. I think
I'm
they're just
confused
not
now.
talking.
I'll take that as a nod. All right. Well, did anybody get injured and required to be put in the bed? Did Wrench
No.
come and lay in the bed?
No.
No, I think he's
I haven't
busy
seen
working
them.
on stuff. As far as I know. Either that or back to sleep. He
Here's what
was
we
kind
told-
of ticked off.
Yeah, everybody needs to exercise though. Everybody.
I know, but giving him beaten just because he's not doing exercise that often is kind of not a way to entertain them working out.
Wait, what? That's not my fault.
Hey, you just
Okay.
closed orders.
If we're talking about wrench, we're talking about wrench, right?
Positive reinforcement works better than negative. Essentially.
Oh, that I agree with.
I said work out, not beat the man senseless.
We did not beat him senseless, alright? We did like sparring thing, practicing his fighting because, he doesn't go on missions. He refuses to go on them because he knows
And
he
why
can't
was he
fight.
back black
We
and
put
blue?
him on the... Because
'Cause
he
you
went
went a
against
little
me,
hard.
he went against Johnson, went against Cat, went against Vince. He was learning though. He was learning to dodge and block and stuff. So he does know how to fight.
Were you
He just
intentionally
doesn't-
holding back or were you going full force?
I was holding
Oh,
back. Yeah, we were
And
holding
everybody
back.
else was? Or was Van going?
Sean. Sean.
Back, Sean.
Hello? Yeah, that's my name.
It is, yeah.
I need to talk to you about a few things.
She needs to talk to me or you need to talk to me?
I need to talk to you. Who are you?
You need to talk to me.
Wait, it's Queen up there.
Oh. I didn't see them up there.
She also said hi. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay. Queen, do you have anything for me?
Actually, 1 second.
It's a need for dinner rolls. I have like a dozen in this bag right here. You want a dinner roll?
I'm
Not
fine.
I was given them as a present.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to go shopping for that.
You
I
really
got
want to
stuff to
know?
look forward to.
Yeah, well, I'm asking you, so.
Geldir.
Oh, you had
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I had another meeting with Councilman Geldir.
Oh, okay. Saw that man on the meter act last week.
Mm-hmm.
Right before
actually
I
quite
saw
nice.
Richie. That was interesting.
You want a dinner roll?
I'm good.
No one wants a dinner roll. Okay,
No.
fine.
Passing over then, I guess.
I will make something.
Heck
interesting
yeah, there you
once I
go.
get my arm back.
It's in a bag. Heck yeah.
Thanks.
Alright, I need to speak with
having
these
this
two.
talk then?
And then
Alright.
I'm gonna probably go to bed.
Fuck you.
Right.
And I'm gonna
Alright,
lock
man.
my dinner rolls in with me.
The conversation.
So this is
that
your
I
last
had,
chance.
I would actually encourage
No,
people to
I'm
have
good.
a.
Get porky all you want.
Wow. I exercise, thank you.
We don't
Said
need to
didn't you
really
decide?
talk about
Go out
this.
and get porky on.
Okay. Alright, then go ahead.
See, it's like an open forum, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So, the stuff that happened with Wrench just recently, he does not take too kindly to that happening. And he's actually questioning why he's in the Whisperers if he's going to get treated the same way he does on the streets. So, I implore you to not encourage Johnson's behavior.
I'm not. He was supposed to lift weights, not get beaten.
In that case, Johnson needs to be corrected on this then.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just
I'll
Johnson.
talk with him about it.
Apparently, Gio as well as Joshua have decided to assault Wrench. Kicked him in the groin a few times, saying that he should be wearing a cup to prevent himself from being kicked in the groin.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
When did they do this? Was this today?
Gio
A few months back.
today.
Apparently,
Is Wrench here still?
Wrench- I don't know.
I don't know.
Haven't seen them.
You want me to check?
Yes, please go check.
He didn't take too kindly to me talking about it, saying that nothing's been done for 2 months, so why...
I never heard about it! Can't do anything if you don't hear about it. What do people expect me to read minds?
Sadly, he did make a complaint about that, saying that leadership needs to be a bit more wary of things that's going on.
We can't be wary of things if people don't talk to us.
In his defense, we do spend a lot of time in the office and not really amongst other people to talk.
People can come to the office. We actually try to get down here too.
I understand, but that's not how people see it.
We
It
also
goes
have
both
phones.
ways, sadly. Yeah, but not everyone seems to want to use their phones. Look, I'm just here to be the
Oh,
messenger
shite.
and talk about problems which needs to be addressed.
Phone's off. Not in the chat currently. It's off.
What I'm
Also,
saying is, I know you're the
Johnson-
messenger, but there are multiple
not there
ways.
anyway.
Go ahead.
Johnson and 3 others, Cat, Pig, and someone else went out to go
Ven.
looking for... Ven. They went out looking for this photographer that apparently harassed Jamie. Jamie didn't really want anything done about it, and Johnson was insistent.
Well,
I told them to
he's
wait and not go,
eating her,
and
so-
explain
A
themselves, and he
photog-
refused.
We didn't do it. We went and got pizza.
Still, the way you guys behaved was, wow, poorly. As a member of the
Well,
leadership,
it is his girlfriend, so
you kind of just did what you wanted to anyway. I tried to assess the situation, gather information, but they didn't seem willing to cooperate. They just drove off and did what they wanted.
They just went.
Pizza. We went and got pizza.
Even if, even if it was pizza, you still just drove off when I was talking to you guys.
Ron
to overlook
Johnson
it.
drove off on you.
You still were in.
You were
car.
in the
Did you
vehicle.
protest to him doing that?
Did
I wasn't first for the conversation.
It's fine. I'm willing to overlook it. I just want to see improvement, Pig. That's all.
Hey, I tell the leaders, aka Sean, where I go and stuff. Whatever he wants me to do, I'll make sure to do it. I'll drop everything and then go and do it.
I think we need to work more on fostering better relationships between people. Right now it seems to be a lot of tension and conflict between groups. Sure, people get along, but they're not really talking and forming bonds.
It's actually part of what I mentioned before you walked into the lobby. We were up there at the top of the stairs talking about it.
Hey.
Yeah.
What? Was he about
I'm just looking in your direction.
I'm just agreeing with him.
Sorry, I thought you said something else. I realised now you said
No, I said I.
Yeah. I'm not used to the lingo, I guess you could say.
She's not
Regardless,
used to Irish.
I'm pretty sure Scottish people also say I as well.
I'm not fucking Scottish. Don't fucking say that.
Or
We do have a
pirates also
boxing
say
ring.
I as well.
No, they say R.
I'm not.
I are same thing.
Hey,
Just
I may scab some
Someone
stuff.
saying tomato is
But I
tomato.
won't. I rescue stuff, but I won't fucking hold it for ransom. Just got my salvager.
Are we really going to be arguing about language? Come on, like.
I'm trying to make the situation light.
It's a fun conversation.
You can make it light, but I'm making it serious. I've turned a blind eye to a lot of things, and feel like I've been very hands-off regarding leadership. I'm planning to change that. So again, about fostering good relationships. I know we do sit in our office a lot, as it's necessary to talk about sensitive topics.
You wanna come join the
But we need to
conversation?
lead by example. If we won't foster relationships, other people might not even follow suit. So, we need to talk more about the things to everyone else, not specifically missions, or maybe even about missions, but more general information that people should know about. I know it's hard to do nowadays with missions constantly happening every Friday and maybe every Sunday, Tuesday occasionally. But as much as we already are trying hard as leadership, we need to try harder. People say it's
There's only so hard you
family.
can go before you break.
Aye.
Well,
And by the looks of your saying lately, I'm guessing you haven't had break yourself very often.
I'm gonna answer your question with a question. What's a break?
Aye.
sometimes
Okay.
to
Well,
make your bones stronger, you need to break them. Sometimes breaking is necessary.
You also need to rest so they can heal back up to become stronger.
aye. You can't be one punch
Perhaps
man.
I'm somewhat biased. though.
True.
I don't get much rest. As many as I can. I'm just bringing it to your attention, things which are concerning. And if you can't change it, I will put in the effort to try to change it. And this is not me trying to usurp you. It's just differences of opinions and perspective, and me trying to stand alone as a leader. Sure, you are
People
the main
complaining about information. Are they complaining about not knowing everything? Or just
people were mostly complaining about when you mentioned about missions in the pipeline regarding the casino, regarding banks, regarding making stocks in the kitchen, those kind of things. Although I do think your transparency was very much welcomed. A lot of people took initial grievances, I guess you could say, made complaints, made rash decisions. Some of these plans are very much in their infancy, and people need to understand that these are very, very early ideas for plans.
Early.
Yeah. I think people misunderstood it and thought they were plans that were near their apex, I guess you could say.
I heard a wee bit about that from you and what was the other one? Luis.
Yes.
Couldn't those funds be used to go and boost our medical and weaponry and armor first, and then once we have a build up against the tigers, then we can start focusing more on Cajun?
I believe we have a few plans to
have
medical
items.
supplies.
Of which, one of those plans I just hashed out with Geldir.
Good. Should we talk about it now, just so people are aware? Sometimes word of mouth.
Yeah, so you know how we made the agreement, how he's going to repair the train tunnel system and also include housing for Whisperers in there?
Yeah.
He's going to prioritize that right now, since the waterfront district is giving him the cold shoulder. So,
I see.
he's going to start doing that. And in the shipments for supplies for building these things and such, he is going to sneak in medical supplies that we can then distribute as needed amongst our people and amongst the people of District 0, namely the homeless. As right now, they are apparently getting very sick and no way to treat it. This isn't the network. This is just in general.
Has he decided where he's going to be renovating and building these shelters?
Those shelters are going to be inside the tunnels.
Inside the tunnels? Any specific zone?
We're going to be working on that when we actually go through blueprints.
May I make a suggestion?
That means combat's going to be off limits for that after we get that built up.
We are in charge of making sure the train and tunnel system remains safe.
Aye. Which means we just gotta keep the hard points safe.
So what's your suggestion?
My suggestion is to make sure that the public stays safe and those who are sheltered are well protected. We make the renovations underneath the hollow. Make that a safe haven for them. Yes, it puts a big target on our backs, but we can defend them more readily if they are within our borders and in our immediate sphere of influence. It might even also work as a recruitment hub. Those who see what we're doing might want to join our cause to protect the territory and the land that they call home. And considering that the Hollow used to be called a beacon of hope for the Whisperers, perhaps it could also be a beacon of hope for District 0.
You want to make it a center for the metro and...
It's either that or we have a location that is got a direct line
Come back here.
to somewhere else. Somewhere remote, but also somewhere that we can get immediate transportation to. Now, it won't be so readily defended, but I still think we need to have an outpost of some sort next to it or around the settlements.
Question, for those of you who went deeper into Cajun Tower, how deep did it go? Actually, you're the only one present who did go.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, what?
How deep was it?
how deep the tower went underground.
Mm-hmm.
We only attacked up in the very top levels, where, well, I can't remember his name, where he was nestled. We didn't really have access to the lower
Kenzo,
levels.
I think is his
Kenzo,
name.
yeah. Kenzo was in the upper part. While you were there, we hijacked a cargo plane and went
Yeah,
to the top.
I helped. That was my part.
Yeah, so in terms of how low things go regarding the tower, it's difficult.
I just
to
got an
say.
idea. They're the ones spiraling into the sky. Us.
Wait.
And if you go
anyways.
underground, we can make a suggestion. The waterfront district has a lot of water, right? If we set up some sort of purification center, we could have it funneled to us, and we get a surplus of water.
Hmm. They may
And we can
want
even
to
have the
a
waterfront
tax on
district.
that,
Oh,
so
that would mean talking with Nemesis.
Exactly.
they'll probably want to set
True,
up a
but
tax,
we can
so
also-
any water supplied from water district's going to go and be taxed from us over time. That's how they are. If we're
Okay.
just getting stuff from them, they want something
Yeah.
in return, right?
We'll have to see.
Right,
One
well,
thing
it's-
at a time.
I mean, it's mainly talks with the meat rack, because they have their own water that's been purified.
Oh, did Luis go
Perhaps they could-
already? I needed to
Yes,
talk with
they
them.
went. He said they'll do it next time.
I'll send them a
They're
message. I'll
busy.
send them a message. It's an important thing, so I'll send them a message.
If you want to know how low the tower goes, I imagine Nev Rossi might know. I can ask her myself, or you can ask her.
I'll
imagine
ask
during
her.
her time working, she might give us your information.
Yeah, she.
But I do have something personal I need to talk about with you.
And this does need to be here
Yes,
now.
but that
This
can
does
be
need to be here.
as you're about to head to bed.
All right. Is your thing private, Cairo?
Partly.
Partly. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that done. Then I'll speak with Queen, and then I'll head to bed.
I have a question. Look, is that your
Hey.
sister?
No.
You look similar, so I just assumed. Apologies.
No. Not my sister.
Alrighty then. Go ahead, take a seat if you'd like. Okay, so
I need a detailed understanding of what is in my med bay that I'm putting people on. The beds. How much do we know about
Beds?
them?
not too much aside from they accelerate natural healing, so definitely make sure you stitch people up and do what physical things you need to before you know anything
Right.
else.
Do we not know if there are any side effects? Long-term use? Overworking it?
From what I have been told, there is no long-term side effects.
Okay.
They're just beds that accelerate natural healing.
The other thing, which I had been thinking about, and is now partially more of an option. You mentioned that Geldir, whoever they are, will be shipping in medicine, but anything they're going to be giving
Yeah,
to
he'll
us...
be putting medicines and such inside of I forgot what it was called. Inside of the construction supplies.
But anything sent to us will be quiet and limited because of that.
It would. And it would be not only for us, but the people of District 0 who need it. Like the homeless right now who are sick.
It may be difficult, especially the state that it's most likely in. If we're capable of retaking the hospital and holding it, if we can repair it to a passable state, it could be reinstated. And we could get official lines of medical supplies directly to the hospital, which won't be connected to our name. Or at least if that's possible. I don't know accounting.
We'll do what we can. Right now, though, we just need to get it.
Do you have any ideas for who to send to the pits of hell?
I know who not to send.
I kind of knew that too. But that's at least the start.
We'll, I mean, to be completely fair, I've been to the pits of hell myself.
What was it like there?
Well, not the actual pits of hell, but somewhere you could, compare it to. I got trauma from it. I go over it. Took a long time, though.
Yeah,
well, when there's monsters with scythes for arms just chasing after you and literally cutting people up that you'll care about in front of you, yeah, it leaves a mark on you. And then you're shoved inside of a mental hospital run by tigers, and you've got a lady who wants to put you inside of a TV, another person who believes they're a race car, and then there's a lot of bad memories.
right. I suppose, hell has layers, I guess. Different experiences.
9.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Different layers.
Or 10. Yeah. It'll be something we cover when we choose in the moment.
Good.
There's
they need to know what they're getting into, and that probably won't even be enough to prepare them.
There's one person I want to go. I want Queen to go on it.
Alright.
Just because she would be a good stable mind there.
That would probably help.
She can keep calm in those circumstances. As for others, well, we'll have to see who's available.
The last thing isn't really about the Whisperers or any business or anything like that. I gave the offer to Queen because they were still here at the time, but if you need somewhere quiet and clean, the med bay, so long as it's empty still, will always be available. I try my best with what cleaning supplies we have, and the glass keeps everything pretty quiet in there. Aside from that, when you find time where no one's dragging you somewhere, even for a minute, try and hide away there. I've been meaning to, as a way to make sure you have time to rest, you need to explain what movies are to me. because people have been talking about things that I continue to be confused about. And I think that's the problem.
Okay. Ah. You know, it's actually completely fair to tell them that you haven't seen it.
Yeah, but saying that every time they say something I feel like they're using as a reference may get tedious. People do that a lot.
I find it better in these circumstances to just be honest.
Honesty is important. It allows the person that you're talking with to understand where they stand, as well as you state where you stand. It's easier to navigate and move around people when you know when someone's standing somewhere.
Right. Okay. This'll, I was given 250 credits, which is more than I've ever owned in my life. I don't actually really know how to use them.
Right, because you came to us immediately after it got out.
It was maybe a month or two after, and I was able to just barter for most things, but actual
Okay.
not
the use of credits and right.
How about we do this? Do you have any favorite foods, Cairo?
That's a fun topic again. I'm not sure.
You don't know. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to get a group together.
I was going to suggest we go out somewhere to eat, and then show Cairo how to spend the money. Considering this is your first time you've had money, buy something nice with it. And food is often the best place to start. Items have fluctuating differences based upon value, but food, everyone needs food.
Remind me, how long can you keep the mask off?
It depends on the area, how clean it's kept, how much air circulation there is. It's mostly just the risk of catching something. So
infections lack. All right. Okay. We'll figure something out. And what we'll do is we'll walk down the street, and if anything in particular smells good, we'll stop there.
Okay.
I suggest a street market. Street food. Tends to be good.
It is good.
I suppose then that's a non-business, non-whisper plan at some point.
Yeah. Form bonds.
Just hanging out.
Yeah.
Right. In the meantime, I believe that is everything I needed for now. I'm going to return to the med bay and meditate some more.
Okay. If you want, go ahead and look on the internet for things that might look appealing to you. They want to try.
I'll do that.
Wait, do you know how to use the internet?
I'm learning. The phone is new.
Okay.
I figured out how to change some of the pictures in it.
Gotcha.
Have one of those techies.
We'll work on it slowly.
The basics.
Yeah, I wonder if they even can teach the basics.
In that case, go with Danny. You know who Danny is, right?
I do. I was supposed to watch their psyche, which I don't know if I'm supposed to stop that yet.
I don't know. I just.
Yeah, Danny's a lovely kid. Talk to him, have him show you how to navigate a phone, what it can do. Obviously, very basic stuff, but as everyone there is a techie, I trust Danny the most. He's friendly, he's nice.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, we'll go down the street one day, and at some point we'll have you take your mask off, take a sniff, and then we'll head in that direction until we find what you like, or what sounds interesting.
Okay. Yeah. We'll just pull me out of the med bay whenever that is gonna happen.
All right, we'll come down, we'll grab you, and just carry you out of the med bay when we're going to have food.
Okay.
All right. Have a good meditation, Cairo.
I will try.
Take care.
Okay.